dbrand has been known to create amazing accessories for your devices. Today, we're going to be taking a look at their Killswitch 2.0 case for Nintendo Switch 2. This is a case that I've been hearing a lot about lately, and it's one that I finally decided to give a try. This is a case that blends top-tier protection with game card storage, excellent Joy-Con grip, and it's even dock compatible with the included dock adapter. I've tested and used a bunch of different Switch 2 cases over the past few months, and the Killswitch stands out to me, but it's pricey and isn't going to be for everyone. So let's break down what I like, what I don't like, and ultimately decide, is it worth the hype? Out of the box, the Killswitch just screams premium, and that's something you notice immediately. The materials are sturdy and well thought out with no flex or cheap plastic. It's one of those cases that you can tell dbrand obsessed over with the details and the fit. Everything snaps into place perfectly and feels intentional. Included in the box, you get the main grip and the travel cover, an optional kickstand cover, thumb grips, extra adhesive pieces if you ever need to reapply, and the dock adapter, which slides over your existing dock and provides a pass-through USB-C port extending its connection. The real standout here, and the reason the Killswitch has been so hyped, is the grip that it offers. The ergonomic shaping on the Joy-Con is second to none. This instantly transforms your handheld play and makes the Switch 2 feel way more secure in your hands. It gives you that pro controller-like feel where your fingers wrap naturally around the grips instead of hovering behind the console. During longer play sessions, this means less hand and wrist strain and better overall comfort, especially in games that require consistent movement or precise inputs. My one complaint with the grips would be the texture of them. It took me a little bit of time to get used to them. I've been using this case while playing through Metroid Prime 4 Beyond, doing some runs in Hades 2, and races in Mario Kart World, and I can tell you that the difference of when you have this grip on and when you don't is very noticeable. The Killswitch just makes things feel overall more stable, and the best thing about it is that the Joy-Con are still fully detachable, so you're not sacrificing any of the Switch functionality just to get better ergonomics. This also makes things even better if you're using Joy-Con 2 mouse controls. Grip aside, the case itself is impressively thin for how much protection it offers. It doesn't feel bulky or overbuilt, which is something I was a little worried about going in judging by the pictures. You still get clean, precision cutouts for ventilation, the ports, buttons, and the game card slots, so everything is easy to access and nothing is obstructed. It protects the console without changing the overall footprint much, which is a really important balance. The travel cover is another great addition to this case. Not only does it store up to 10 game cards, but it comfortably snaps onto the grip using an elastic band to hold everything together. It adds a solid layer of protection for the screen and the console as a whole. When you have this cover on, it gives you some nice peace of mind knowing that you can toss your Switch 2 into a backpack or a sling bag without worrying about scratches or pressure. It's not a full clamshell case, but it's more than enough for everyday travel and quick trips, which is how I mostly carry around my Switch 2 when I'm out and about on the go. Where the Killswitch truly separates itself though is its dock compatibility. Most rugged or grip heavy cases force you to remove them every time you want to dock your console. With the Killswitch, dbrand includes a dock adapter that slides right over your existing dock, extending the USB-C connection to the front. This is only a pass-through connection, so it's not doing anything crazy. This means that you can still easily dock your Switch 2 with this case on. Not only is it super convenient, but it also lets your console be on full display, which I think is a really cool touch, especially if you've got a nice setup going on. Right now, my go-to case is the later case, which I love for how thin and minimal it is, but honestly, after using the Killswitch, I could see myself switching to it full time because of everything that it offers. The grip, the protection, the travel cover, and that dock compatibility makes it incredibly practical day to day. If you want even more protection on top of this, or you don't want to use the included travel cover, I tested a bunch of different hardshell cases, and the Killswitch actually fits perfectly inside the RDS Game Traveler Deluxe, specifically the Mario Kart World Edition. So on top of having ultimate protection, you also have a really cool setup on the go. So is it worth the hype? Well, I think that ultimately depends on your play style. If you play primarily in handheld mode and or you travel a lot with your Switch 2, the Killswitch is the total package. You get top tier protection, excellent grip, game card storage, and dock compatibility. It's not the cheapest option out there, nor is it the thinnest and the lightest, but the value and the quality is there. I think it's totally worth it if you travel, play handheld a lot, or just want that premium feel every time that you pick up your Switch 2. Well, that's all that I got, my friends. Thank you so much for watching. Now, I want to know, what do you think about of dbrand's Killswitch case. Have you tried it before? Do you have one? Drop a comment and let me know below. And if you enjoyed this video, you know the drill. Be sure to hit that like and subscribe button for much more coming your way soon. Until the next one, I will catch you guys later. Peace!